Hey guys, this is Adris here and I welcome you all to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about one aspect of why functions are first class citizen in JavaScript. And that aspect would be this statement which I took from the internet, and it says a function in JavaScript can be passed as an argument to another function and can be returned by other function as a value. I know this is very confusing statement, but I'm pretty sure it will make sense once we done this simple example which I'm about to start. So I'm going to write a function. I'll name it person, which will have a parameter name, and what we want this function to return another function which will be just an anonymous function. So this anonymous function will have a parameter greet, and then we want this anonymous function to return values passed into those parameter greet and name. Okay, and then next thing I'm gonna do is create a variable. If I could type, sorry. I don't know, maybe person in UK. By the way, I'm just making it up. And then we will call our function person, and we will pass value, maybe, I don't know, Joe. Okay, and then I'll actually copy paste this and change the variable to person in Australia, to call the function person again, and we will pass, this time we will pass another name, maybe Mike, if I could spell. Sorry, I'm using new keyboard, I'm not used to this. Okay, and next we're going to console log, and we will console log, first we will console log person in UK, and we will pass for greet maybe good morning because he's in UK, and then we will just copy paste again and call the other one, which is person in Australia, and we will change the greeting to good evening because he's in Australia. I know it is funny example. Okay, and let's just save this and hope for the best, and there we go, it works. So what is happening is basically we are calling our first function, which is returning another function, anonymous function which has greet, but we are passing value for this name parameter, and then storing in this return function into this variable, and then we calling this function store the other one which is stored in this variable and console logging it by, and we are also passing value for that parameter greet. So as you can see, it is working fine, and this is what this statement means basically, and it is not as complicated as it looks. If you read this carefully, I'm pretty sure you will grasp it very easily. And this type of concepts you will come across in pretty much any JavaScript framework like Angular or React.js, Vue. So you will be using a lot of these type of function in those frameworks. However, you will be using ES6 syntax, I'm sorry, which I quickly actually show you what do I mean by that. So I'll just remove this I'll just create a variable person, oops, and then change these functions to arrow functions. Okay, I get rid of these return and function name and change this to another arrow and get rid of this return and then change it to template literal. Don't need this concatenation anymore. And by the way, I like this lot template littering because it's kind of plain English. By the way, I'm really sorry, I'm doing it really slow because as I said, I'm using a new keyboard, I'm not used to it. And by the way, we can get rid of those curly braces and we don't need this, and we can also get rid of those parentheses because we are using only one parameter in both functions. If there was no parameter or more than one parameter, then we would need those parentheses. So if I save this and refresh, and I hope it would work, yeah, it would definitely work. So this is ES6 syntax, and you will be using this sort of syntax in especially in those frameworks like React.js. So that's it for this video, guys, and I hope you learned something from this, and if you did, please do like the video and share if you want to, and subscribe to my channel, as I have plans to come back with more videos and with such concepts, with such confusing concepts. I'll try to explain those concepts with simple and easy example, and I hope they would help you guys in to some extent, by the way. And if they don't, please yeah, do watch the video again and try to read the code carefully, and I'm pretty sure they're not as complicated as they look, and if you just read the code carefully, you would be easily grasp the concepts. Okay guys, have a great time, and I will see you another video. Thank you.